When I'm old, I shall wear purple with a red hat that doesn't go and doesn't suit me. And I shall spend my pension on brandy and summer gloves and satin sandals and say, with no money for butter, I shall sit down on the pavement when I'm tired and gobble up samples in shops and press alarm bells and run my stick along the public railings and make up for the sobriety of my youth. I shall go out in my slippers in the rain and pick the flowers in other people's garden and learn to spit. You can wear terrible shirts and grow more fat and eat 3 pounds of sausages at a go, or only bread and pickle for a week, and hoard pens and pencils and beer mats and things in boxes. But now we must have clothes that keep us dry and pay our rent and not swear in the street and set a good example for the children. We will have friends to dinner and read the papers. But maybe I ought to practice a little now so people who know me are not too shocked and too surprised when suddenly I'm old and start to wear purple. That's a poem written by Jenny Joseph. And it's a great window, a great view to getting old. But this is one of them. There's no one way of getting old. There are many ways of getting old. In Western society, even the word old is feared. When people start to get old, they start being terrified of being identified as old people. And it comes with a reason. The reason is that being old in Western society is not revered, is not respected, is mostly not honored. So no wonder people are trying to avoid old age. Avoid old age is impossible. If we are lucky, we age. If we are not lucky, we die before we are aging. But once we are aging, which means when the clock clicks and we are getting older every day, definitely every year, then an interesting process starts. If we have this fear of the word to get old, or if we have a way of running away from it, and even to admit it to ourselves, we are investing lots of energy in trying to avoid it. Now, please hear me well. I'm not about to judge things here. I'm just about to open one more window to look at getting older. If people are afraid of the word old or afraid to be um, identified as old people, they will do anything to not look old. So the whole industry of, especially for women, but also for men nowadays, all the industry to keep you young. Um, and I won't name it because there's no way of or intention to shame people who choose this path. It's just to maybe to put it to do a little list. If everything that I actually do in order to look younger is my way of fighting the fact that I am getting older. So I have decided many years ago, when the first wrinkles came, I've decided to, instead of running away from it, to look it into the eyes to embrace it, to accept it, and to try to find another way of being an old woman. And another, I mean, not the way that my mother has shown me, and not the way that many other people in my environment showed me, because for them it was how to stay young. I looked around a lot since I got older. I looked for role models. I didn't find many of them in my society, but I didn't need many. I found a few of them. I find even more in indigenous societies. We lived in Africa then, in Kenya, and I found lots of them, lots of African tribal women who really wore their age with pride and dignity. And I wanted to be like them. When I came to Australia, I met quite a few Aborigines elders that again they were wearing their age with dignity and responsibility, and I learned from them. When I traveled a lot, and I traveled a lot to New Zealand, when I traveled to New Zealand, I met with Maori elders that again were holding the elderhood in such respect. So all of these and many more, which I read of also movies about or heard about, all of them were a really important source of inspiration for me. And it's more than just this inspiration, because I feel that nowadays, when the world is changing and nobody can run away from this idea, from this notion that we are in a place that is between world. The world that we knew it is no longer, and the new world, we can maybe feel the dawn or some signs of it, but it's not here yet. So we are in a time of weaving new world, and weaving new world is demanding to have the elders too. This is not going to be a world that belongs to the youth. It's going to belong to all the rainbow of ages. So the youth and the elders and everything in between, they're all going to work together. Elders need to reclaim their place, their spot in the life of the planet, or else we are in trouble. So I'm inviting all of you elders to come and sit in a circle towards the end of 2020, as 2020 is just about to end. That's a better way of saying it. I know I'm in a trouble if I forward the invitations to people who do not want to identify themselves as elders. They think, why is she sending me this invitation? I'm not old. I cannot force anybody to be old or to accept um, old age. And I did not say, by the way, that we need to love it. There are a few things that we might not love, but it's different to claim elderhood and to love it. It's not the same. So who is invited? Everyone who wants to embrace elderhood. So it's really not just about age, even though I would say that averagely from the age of 50, you can call yourself, you're starting to call yourself or to admit to yourself that you are becoming an elder. Elder is somebody who shares wisdom and depth. And I talk about wisdom, not knowledge. The wisdom that comes with the age, not wisdom that we can get the papers for or university title or qualifications. The qualifications is the experience we lived in. So, who is invited? All men and women who want to claim the elderhood, who want to see how we can serve the world from this vintage point of being an elder. You don't need to show me your birth certificate when you join the circle. So if you are below qualified age to join this circle, but you want to sit in a circle with elders at any age, you're most welcome. I did have a few young people at the age of 20, 30 asking, can I join? I love to sit with elders. And I can understand, because I was looking around when I was younger to see where are my elders, and I couldn't find many of them. I could find a few, but not many of them. So yes, you are welcome to join us too. Please make sure that you put your name on the mailing list. No, sorry, that you put your name on the circle list, so I can send you a Zoom link when it gets closer to the circle. If you put your name and you did not get a Zoom link, please make sure that you email me or send me a message on Messenger. What else I want to share here? The dates are, you can see the dates on Facebook. They are, I'll have to look again. Being an elder, I can forget the day. So 28th of December, which is next week. 28th at 5 p.m. Oh, sorry. Here I am. I just lost it again. I lost again the spot here on my computer. Got it. So this is Monday, 28th of December at 5 p.m. PT time of US, which will be Tuesday, 29th of December at 11 a.m. Brisbane time, Australia, 12 noon Sydney, Melbourne, and the rest you can just look at the time clock. So this is the time. And if you can't make it at this time, but you want to join upcoming gatherings, please put your name on the mailing list of the Soul of Elderhood, so I can send you information about upcoming events. I'm so looking forward to seeing you all. Bye-bye.